We can't be bargaining with God. Oh, but God, no. You're just gonna be sitting there before God while God actually goes through your entire life, asking you that one question: how have you loved me? At that point, there's no going back. So while you still have a chance to do things right, to take action, doing things correctly, you capitalize on that. Every day is a moment and a time to actually capitalize on that. So when God's calling you, you answer the phone. You don't tell God to take a voice message. Because at the end of the day, whatever heavenly treasures we built throughout our life, that's the only thing we have to present to God as our accountability for our actions throughout our life. So take it seriously, not just in this realm and mindset that, oh, or tomorrow, oh, I'll start next week. Every day is God's time. So you maximize that. You don't just keep on putting it off and off and off. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it now. Every time you do that, you literally give another day for the enemy to work in your head to keep you stuck. Procrastination is another tactic of the enemy's ways to keep you unhappy and stuck. Let that sit for a moment there, keeping you stuck. Do you want to be stuck wherever you are at, whatever state you're in right now? Do you want to be like that in the next 5-10 years? Unhappy, low-key miserable, low-key settling, pretending to be happy at the end of the day? Do you want to settle for that in the next 5 years? No, of course not. So, to change that trajectory, cut ties with what's not serving you now, to prevent you from being that unhappy one, that unhappy child of God. The only way to actually follow the way of true purpose and meaning and fulfillment is God's way. Not your own way. Not your own controlled environment way. That's not the answer to true fulfillment of happiness in life. That's just the way of self-destruction. Because when you settle for the controlled environment, it leads to self-destruction. Because why? It goes back to what the Holy Spirit said. Your physical health declines, your mental health declines, and your spiritual health declines. All of that in combo, declining at a fast rate. God knows how your relationship with God will be at the end of the day for the next 5 years, let alone 10. Your spiritual health must come first, above all things. Because why? When you have that aced spot on, your physical health improves, your mental health improves. And from there, it will just naturally radiate this energy you just cannot even explain in words. And the people around you will just wonder, why? Huh? What? How do you do it? What? Like, explain. And that is how you build heavenly treasures. Because you're inspiring them to follow the way of God. So that's why, ask yourself that question Every morning. How is my spiritual health today? Yay or nay? If it's a nay, then you ask yourself the question, what am I grasping onto right now that's keeping me down, anchored down, and keeping me stuck? Keeping me unhappy. Once you identify that, then it's time to let go and let God. Because from there, the moment you do that, that's when God can finally be at work and be like, okay, over there. Right there. And let alone it's right in front of your face all this time. So, this is what I'm saying. The more you trust God, the more God will send you answers. Clear as day answers that you can't even run from. So you gotta stop with this whole, like, I need confirmations first before I make a move. No. Okay, God showed you enough answers up to this point. Now it's your turn to trust in God to show you more. But you gotta still work with what God has provided for you to witness. And from there, that's where you do your part. Not that God is doing like this whole tug of war with you. No. He's helping you grow. He's helping you become better, increasing in your trust at the end of the day. Let alone deepening your faith all at the same time. So don't start complaining, being like, well, God is like making it hard for me. How am I supposed to do it? Well, change that mindset. Why? Because when you start complaining, it opens that door to the enemy. Hey, hello. Welcome. No. So, if you're gonna run from something, run from complaining. Run from the enemy to God. Okay? So if you're a runner, an avoidant runner, do that with the enemy. Don't do it with God. You see where I'm getting at here? Convert that same energy that you exert. You running away? Yeah, do that with the enemy, not with God. Okay? Switch sides here. Okay? If you're running that way from God, the other way. You run to God, not just get up and walk, you get up and run to God. So you're still running, but in the right direction, not the wrong direction. Yeah, so if you're the type that's an avoidant, yeah, be an avoidant with the enemy, not with God. You're still exerting the same energy, but just in the right direction. Yeah. Be afraid of how the enemy can screw you up. Be afraid of how the enemy can keep you stuck. It's all about how you literally look at things, the perspective. Change that mindset. That is really the game changer at the end of the day. We are always running away from the wrong team. All the time. There's always a tendency. Why are you running away from what is good for you? Why? Because you think you're gonna mess things up? Heck no. Okay? God already took account of how he can screw things up already before he even called you in that direction. What else? Oh, I'm not worthy enough. You are always worthy of every blessing God has prepared for you. The enemy tries to make you think otherwise so that it prevents you from getting up and claiming what's yours. The enemy would not be trying this hard to make you not go in God's way if it ain't that good. Just saying. Let me repeat that. The enemy would not be working this hard to hold you back if it's not good at the end of the day. Facts. So if you feel this degree of holding back so much that you just can't explain it in words, and you're like an English peep, hello, wake up. That's how you know it's that good. It's that good. And you know it. So that's why you have that tendency to run. Because it's like, I know it is, but So, yeah, goes back to the Holy Spirit saying, run to what is sent from God, not running away from what is sent from God. Run away from the enemy. So you're still running, but just in a good way though.